My father was in the Air Force, so I grew up around flying. And I started looking into going into the Army because they had a warrant officer flight training program that you could go to without actually going to college yet. After my senior year, I went to basic training, warrant officer candidate school, and then flight school. And then I came up here to Fort Lewis, Washington. Started doing some flying and doing training, and after a couple of years I decided I wanted to start my college education. Back then they didn't have online courses, but Pierce College was had an extension at Fort Lewis, and they were flexible enough to let me continue doing my soldier duties. So that made the decision easy. I felt I wanted to further my education and make myself more competitive in the military. It was great. Like I said, I could go straight from work to college, in the evenings, and a couple times a week, and it just worked out nice. Well, it helps you think beyond, maybe a little outside the box a little bit. It helps with your writing skills. It helps communication. It was a degree in technology. So because I was able to get so many credits for my helicopter flight school, well, most of it was just on base, and it was before we had the nice Stone Education Center, and going to the old World War II barracks and the old desks, and I remember that a lot. And that was actually kind of neat to have the old buildings. Warrant officers technically aren't required to have any sort of degree, but yes, it does, because it helps pull you apart from other people, from other warrant officers, and give you those experiences. So it sets you apart from others. So when I got to Fort Lewis, I was a medevac pilot. We flew Hueys and got to know the state very well. I was active duty for 10 years here first, did a lot of great missions here, got to go to Korea. I've just enjoyed it. The flying, like I said, Army aviation is not like civilian aviation. We get to do different things. Being able to serve both the state and the country as a whole is huge. The National Guard as a whole is Army. We're part of the Army, we're one of the components of it. We have a federal mission, but we also, more specifically, when we're not on a federal mission, have a state mission. We fall underneath the governor. And we are responsible for emergency management and domestic operations within the state. The domestic operations, within the state is huge, and it's great to be able to do things within the state for the citizens and our own neighbors. Got to help other states. Got to go to Katrina and help Louisiana. So being able to help others and do that is the biggest part of being in the National Guard that I really like. Wildfires, the floods, OSO, being able to do all that's just huge. I'm the Command Chief Warrant Officer for the Washington National Guard. I manage the warrant officers for the state and advise the commanders on warrant officer issues, training, and assignments. The job I'm currently in, I'm not flying, but I get to affect people's careers and mentor and coach and advise commanders. So being able to contribute or be kind of the man behind the curtain to help set people up for success, that's what I like to do.